Hi guys, and welcome to my first video. I've been thinking about doing this YouTube channel for a couple of months now, but I was always kind of put off by the idea that I might massively embarrass myself in front of whoever ends up watching this. So with that in mind, I've decided to bite the bullet and show you some footage of potentially one of the most embarrassing things that I've ever done caught on camera. So yeah, here we go.
Anyone want a hug? Free hugs? No? Free hugs?
So yeah, that happened. But before we start throwing around words like crazy or shouldn't be out on the streets, just let me explain. This was actually for a project called Gishwez. Now, for those of you who don't know, Gishwez stands for Greatest International Scavenger Hunt the World Has Ever Seen. Sign up and you get given this list of 185 items, and the items on the list are things like cover yourself in whipped cream and hold up a sign that says free hugs. So, not crazy. Maybe. So since I'm a psychology student and the general theme of this video seems to be embarrassing memories, I thought I'd take a little time to take you through some of the embarrassing memories floating around the general area of psychology. Number 1. Psychologist John E. Mack went around in the 70s telling everyone that alien abductions were real. He even went so far as to say that the purpose of those abductions was for reproduction. Number 2, so in the early 1800s there was this thing called rotational therapy. This was basically where you got someone who was mentally ill and you put them in this sort of box hanging from the ceiling and you spun them round and round really fast until they weren't crazy anymore. Yeah. But I think the funniest thing about this is that this rotational therapy chair, which was meant for spinning the crazy out of people, is now on sale in IKEA. So if you know anyone a bit weird, just take them to IKEA, put them in one of the chairs and don't do that. Please don't do that. Number 3, phrenology. So this is the theory that the bumps on your head mean something about your personality. For example, just grab a finger, put it there. If you have like a protrusion there, apparently that means you're good at languages. Or another one, put your finger on there, the back of your head just above your neck. If you have a lump there, that means your parents love you. If you don't have a lump there, then sorry that I had to be the one to tell you. Number 4, and this is personally my favourite. A couple hundred years ago there was this guy called Franz Mesmer. He lived in Austria. And he thought that everybody has sort of magnetic fluids floating around the body, and mental illness was caused by those magnetic fluids getting a bit out of control. So Franz Mesmer used to get a bathtub, a mentally ill person, and he would get a magnet, and he would stick one end of the magnet to the bathtub and the other to the person, and then things would get a little weird. So what he would do was put on this big purple robe and get himself a magic wand and go around jabbing people with it until they weren't crazy anymore. Number 5 is one of my favourite theories ever. It was written by these guys called Chen and Haviland Jones. They essentially said that the best cure for depression is to sniff your grandma. Yeah. I'm not entirely sure why they thought that, because I couldn't get through the paper without laughing. So if you want to find out if that's true or not, probably not. But if you do want to try out that theory, just go to your grandma's house and give her a good sniff. And if she asks why, tell her it's for science. So there we have it. Those are my top 5 embarrassing memories from psychology. I hope that you enjoyed this and that I didn't embarrass myself too much. If I didn't, then maybe I'll do this again sometime. We'll see. So, bye!